In the turmoil of World War I, a young British officer would not only survive the horrors of the trenches, but also capture his experiences in one of the most poignant memoirs of the era. This is the story of Robert Graves, author of Goodbye to All That. Robert von Ranke Graves was born on July 24, 1895, in Wimbledon, England. A precocious child, Graves developed a love for literature and poetry early on, a passion that would later define his career. In 1914, at the outbreak of World War I, Graves enlisted in the Royal Welch Fusiliers. He was just 19 years old. Like many of his generation, he was swept up in the wave of patriotism that marked the beginning of the war. Graves was soon thrust into the brutal realities of trench warfare on the Western Front. The experiences he endured, from the constant threat of death to the squalor of the trenches, left an indelible mark on him. Graves fought in some of the war's most horrific battles, including the Battle of Loos and the Battle of the Somme. In 1916, he was severely wounded and left for dead, only to miraculously survive. After the war, Graves struggled to adjust to civilian life. The horrors he had witnessed haunted him, leading him to write Goodbye to All That, a memoir that candidly recounts his war experiences and his disillusionment with British society. Goodbye to All That, published in 1929, was groundbreaking in its unflinching depiction of the war and its aftermath. The memoir resonated with many veterans and civilians alike, offering a stark contrast to the romanticized view of the war. Graves went on to have a prolific literary career, writing poetry, novels, and scholarly works. Despite his success, the war remained a central theme in his writing, reflecting its lasting impact on his psyche. Robert Graves's legacy endures not only through his literary contributions, but also as a voice of a generation scarred by war. His work continues to remind us of the true cost of conflict,